thing I want to say today, and it's very important.
She'll fix your hair, don't worry about it, Jim.
Working with Tom and Amy and the boys was an enjoyable experience. If I've ever worked with a family that got involved in building their own house and were cleaning up and doing all the stuff that nobody else wanted to do, it always got done. And painting, of course, Pat, God love you, painted the stuffing out of this house. But
and writing Jim constantly for the time. Come on, they need to get in
Which,
here.
by the way, we're taking donations, so we're going to send Pat and Jim on a cruise together, handcuffed, together.
Hey, Pat, we'd sink the ship, wouldn't we?
I'll thank you before I sink the ship.
I'll make a great.
We just don't know how far we have to send them
boy.
before they get along.
You better make it an 80-day cruise.
Oh no, we'll last one day. One of us will either be very injured.
Okay, I tell you what, make it on the safe side, take a sub.
Yeah, it'd be all inside.
Yeah, take a sub.
Don't open the side windows.
The sub, we don't open side.
No matter what it says, there's no emergency on a sub.
Yeah. That's one reason that don't open the side windows
Yeah.
on a sub, because you'll feel a rush.
Knowing them, they'll make one if they get on each other's nerves.
I want one now.
Trying to think of the sub in World War II that one of my distant cousins died on. The shark, tiger shark. I think one of them went down in World War II.
I was like,
He was
I heard that.
a couple of generations removed from my great grandfather.
We're still up. Yeah. I still got it.
You happy?
See, Jim, and
I
Pat,
hate to this, but
you're the two that, in this group, was one that worked on the place.
It picks up everything.
And Lori was
I know,
she's
it's
our
all good.
volunteer chairman.
What is the volunteer, no, what do you do? How's that sound?
Just do everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was giving her the credit for what she was doing. She liked you, it was okay.
I put a paintbrush in your hand and take you out to Potter and don't let you leave until it's done.
And if you don't
My
get it
wife would
done,
love to go.
if you don't get it done, she kicks you in
Do you
where?
have any in Germany?
No. Oh,
Thank you.
but my husband's found me a mission trip in Tanzania.
Sounds great. Kathy, you ready?
Yeah. But we joke that part of their deal was that they're going to go to an orphanage, and I said, okay, how many babies do I get to take home? And he said, okay, you don't get to go on that trip.
Kathy and I, we just joined an organization for the Children's Hospital for the children. We started on the 18th, and then we're going to follow it around statewide. We're not going to go to different countries and stuff, but we just just got on it. Our first time is going to be the 18th of this month. And then it goes all the way to California, Florida, and the Dakotas and stuff for the children that are the sick children, the ones that have terminal cancers and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, when you want to talk about kids getting sick,
Yeah.
who's the biggest baby? Hey, let me tell you, I've been in hospitals, had surgeries that I wasn't going to come out of. Then when you see a little 6-year-old, 7-year-old pull on you, hey, hi, my name's so-and-so. I got terminal cancer on my brain, and it's just so touching. So that's what we're going to start doing.
I've got a little story to tell. We had a group at the Howard House. We had a group of Baptists down from Indiana. And there were 7 of them, including one lady. And these people go out and build one church a year. So they're real builders. They know what they're doing. And this one day, my wife's brother-in-law, who had been in intensive care waiting for a heart, they found him a heart. He was in surgery. We did a prayer circle for him, praying for him. And when they put the heart in his chest, it started beating on its own.
Wow.
And of course, they didn't have to shock it, but the Lord started that heart.
Can happen. It does happen.
You bet it does. And
So we come down here for the revival here in Wicks. It's a small church where there's a lady, her name is Mona, what's her last name? They're from, we'll just call her Miss Mona.
Sister Mona.
Sister Mona's what we call her. And she lives in Texas, but she has a ministry that her and I tribute to in Arizona. Where's that in Arizona?
Well, I mean, it's out of Texas, but she goes to Arizona for the Native Americans.
That we tribute a lot to them because the kids that just don't have nothing need something. You know, and Kathy and I, we've been blessed.
They always
we have
say,
enough.
when's the white lady coming with the school supplies?
But Kathy and I, we was able to fill a trailer almost on our own to go down there. And it's just great to do for the things, that, you know, for the people that just don't have. And like you guys sticking up here, giving all your time and effort and love for my brothers, you know, for my brother. And it's just great that people like you guys are still around. It's just a blessing.
Well,
And then-
look at this nation, as great as it is, and look at what the Mennonites and the Amish do in working with each other. I mean, look at the night of the tornado. We had the Mennonite population, our Mennonite neighbors were here in this town, cleaning up debris and looking for survivors the night of the tornado. The next morning, there were over 100 volunteer chainsaws here cleaning up debris. By that afternoon, people from 3 counties away were bringing bobcats in to clean up debris. When FEMA got here, they said, "Where's the debris?" Well, we cleaned it up. Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yep.
We would have been able to give you more money if we had more debris to clean up. But this community, and I'm saying city and county, this community is of the old belief. It's a neighbor helping neighbor area of the world. More so here than anywhere else.
But like I was
I remember
saying,
those chainsaws starting right at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning.
like Cove Revival, like I was telling you about filling up that trailer on their own, a little bitty church. What, maybe 30, 40 people, Kathy? And they filled that trailer up, you know, all of us on our own, just boom, send it to Arizona.
Yeah.
And everybody here is just giving.
Well, we are fortunate to live here because of the fact that, number one, I came from parts of the country where the percentage of church people was 10%. Washington and Oregon, I've lived in both those states. And the percentage of church people is 10%. Frankly, of the percentage of believers in the Polk County area, I would be willing to bet money on that it's 80% who actually believe in the Lord.
True.
And other parts of this nation, they're not that way. But that's the way this nation was started.
Yes.
And that's what we've got to get back to.
Yes.
That's what I've been stressing
Yes.
on the internet.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you guys want a good word, like I said in Wicks tonight, it's called Baker Rock Church. It's off of, I call it Highway 4. It's a new highway. What is that highway called?
I'm not sure.
Y'all know where old Highway 4 is in Wicks?
Yes.
It's 285.
It's 284.
And it's just a few miles out, Baker Rock Church. Like I said, there's a prophetess coming down there, and she's an excellent speaker. The word,
Sister Mona.
Sister Mona. It's just great. The pastor is James Squires, and I think it starts at 6 o'clock.
One of those church things.
Did we hear that last night?
Same thing you used last night. You used that one last night.
But it's on Sunday all day today.
Okay.
Hey, I've got a dress on.
I'll let you.
He's seen me
I'll
in
give
a
you
dress.
some
You know.
slack.
I love it.
Now, if you come to church tonight,
Sure, I was getting my hug.
what church you go to? If you don't mind me asking?
First Methodist.
First
Her
one.
husband's the pastor.
Our mother.
So your husband goes to a men's meeting on Saturday mornings?
No. That's Dallas Avenue
That's
Baptist.
Dallas Avenue.
I was close. I wasn't there.
Dallas and Methodist are a little bit
Was it still in MENA?
His men's meeting is Tuesday morning.
Tuesday mornings? I know that what I hear is Saturday mornings that a lot of the pastors are having
Out of the community.
out of the community getting together.
Not just Methodist, not just Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that in Branson. I've
I
long.
enjoy talking to you every
I
time.
mean, it's pretty cool.
Go and get it,
All
get
the-
it.
Like, for example,
Well, you can see,
There's
you can see that it's
an Easy Mart over here, like on the curve.
Fred Adams.
And kind of diagonally across, there's a church, Covenant Life.
Yes.
And I think his name is Jim.
Fred Adams.
Fred Adams, real nice guy.
13th chapter of First
Like,
Corinthians.
for example, if it was his week, everybody would come to his church. And I think there's a few more here in MENA. And it's just pretty neat, all the pastors backing up everybody, and it's pretty cool.
That's what the community needs.
But I don't know.
They all need to be that way, yeah.
But it just recently started, so.
John 3:16.
Oh, you're
And
Branson.
whoever
Yeah, I'm Ricky's wife.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I was the case manager for this one.
Well, I was sick last time, so I didn't get to be none of it. I was in our motel room sick.
I did all the filming.
He was the filming.
You were doing all the filming, okay, well, no, I was very busy trying to keep everybody.
No, I was in our motel room sick, so I didn't get to do all this.
They face
So-
Port Arthur and we face
But we're here now.
And ours is A-frame sanctuary, and then the education part is flat roof that looks tiny compared to.
I like that.
I'll be 74 now.
But
If the Lord's moving, it's all right.
Were you here when the guys from New York were here?
I tease with
Like, I was here last
Assembly
night.
of God friends.
Oh, and
Oh, I was here in September.
were you here in September?
Yes, we were.
I did all the
I
filming
gotta say goodbye.
Okay, well, see, I,
for New York City.
for the New York,
Sorry.
for Jeff and them.
I did a little Sue too.
Oh, did you?
Yes, we try to go there every day.
Now I'm part of the team.
Yeah, because Jeff is trying to talk me into going, because I went ahead and was the case here whenever they were building it there. And
So somebody has to do it.
I'm glad it's over with, though I'm tired.
Sure you are.
I'm exhausted. I am
Sure you
physically and mentally.
So I told my husband, I said, hey, I got it. All I want for Christmas is a nice ass. And he said, look, like, I've got to be nice the whole day.
Wait, watch this. I only met you guys just today, but I think we're all friends and family. Kelly, show them the horns. Just
No!
Y'all have fun at Christmas. They weren't here for Thanksgiving. They didn't have an invite, did they?
I missed that.
3 times a year she's allowed to get out. You know, we come to church. I go to church quite often. It's always me and Kathy on this side of the church, and everybody else on that side of the church.
I wonder
But y'all are the
why.
goats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tom,
I never could
he was
figure
drunk
out
on his
if
head, right?
I actually was.
I think
Actually,
so.
he was, but not
Okay.
our
Cell
story.
numbers on there?
They took him back
Now
there.
To WINGER'S house, MENA, Arkansas.